factors.
The landfill closure estimate? Estimate? Okay.
No, she'd like to have it by the next council.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Ms. Poland?
I'm not sure how to state this. I have a problem with account number 910, which is the Civic Center. The prior amount that you had approved was $937,000, 241, and then you're increasing it 119,572, which does not match the deficit from the coal severance. And the thing that concerns me on this line item and being thrown in with everything else, that brings the total amount of the subsidy, if I'm reading this right, to $1,056,813 for the Civic Center's annual budget. And when I divided that, your original 937,000 plus was close to $75,000 per month. This makes us spend between $90,000 and $100,000 per month out of our budget. I find it to be excessive and ununderstandable as a new person. It just seems to me to be too much, and the figures do not match the deficit in the coal severance tax.
No, the 937,000 that's in there is the budget. There is a bond payment that comes out of that. All that was budgeted for the Civic Arena was $470,800. Then the coal severance is short by $81,000, and based on where we think they'll come out, we just put 29 extra in there to bring them up to 500. But there's a bond payment in there for it's for the heating and air conditioning units and stuff that we got on.
And the approximate total of that, my fuzzy math is saying somewhere that bond would be somewhere around $500,000 from what you just said because of the $470,000. I understand that, and I understand the bond payment. I also understand that the $937 in this budget is just a few thousand more than the year prior because I've gone back several years in the last 3 days. Is there any way that they can make up this shortfall in their own budget?
They may, and if they do, it'll go back against contingency. We'll put it back in the budget. Traditionally, civic arenas traditionally operate in the negative, and cities have to fund them. So, I mean, they're doing better now than they have in previous years. So hopefully, he's got some larger acts in. As if he makes more money on those, then we will take it back. But this is just to ensure that they do have money to operate for the rest of the year. If they don't.
Thank you.
Any other questions? We're not finished yet.
Turn to line item 409, the increase in the mayor's office
Yes.
budget of $72,768.
Yes.
In looking at Mr. Johnson's separation payout form, it indicates that his final payout amounts to be $43,035.37, which leaves a balance of $29,732.63.
Correct.
Can you speak on what the difference is? What's that $29,000?
We have a grant that will pay currently half his salary. So when we turn the money in, there's a lag in getting the money back. I have one to turn in right now for the drawdown, and I haven't done it yet. But when we draw it down, then when we draw the next quarter down of wages, then it probably will not come in until next year. So we're budgeting to make it for that, and then we'll take it back out.
When you take it back out,
Huh?
when you take it back out, where you put
Contingency, which that's where the fund balance would end at the end of the year if it was a negative or positive.
what if that grant doesn't come to fruition?
We already have the grant. Yes. Yes, we
That
do.
is the next 6 years.
Yes. It's a 3-year grant.
And then then on these, the other line items which are going into the pensions for the police and fire, will that bring us current? Will that bring the pension payments current up to today?
No, what happens when we get the extra pension amount that was added in, that we found out in October, we're all on a accrual basis, so every month we have to accrue that, whether it's paid or not. Cash is a different thing, whether it's paid or not. So this is so we have enough in the budget to be able to accrue it.
So what would be outstanding balance?
Well, this will book all of it, but there is an outstanding balance on it, but that's cash and this is budget.
I'm sorry, I have a lot of questions, but it's important, so I want to get it right, so please bear with me. First question, the revision increases contingencies, and the justification located in the back states that it's to offset the predicted increase in health insurance costs for the remainder of the fiscal year. So my question is, why revise up contingencies? Why not revise 408 and put it into insurance costs?